thinking about? What you thinking about? What you thinking about? What you thinking about?
What up, y'all? DCFAYGOGUY. So I've been listening to the Big Balla's Christmas at Our House CD giveaway that they gave away at Big Balla's, and I've been loving what I've been listening to here. But this one little CD has actually kind of prompted a couple of thoughts in my head about Fearless Fred Fury. So if you do not know what this is, if you don't know about the songs, I will actually leave a link in the description. The homie KJ Riddle, the patron KJ Riddle, shout out to the other patrons as well, by the way. They are making the Fearless Fred Fury giveaway possible, so show them love in the chat down below. But the homie KJ Riddle has both tracks off of this CD over on his YouTube channel. You can go give them a listen. But yeah, if you don't know, this CD right here, it was given away at Big Balla's. It contains 2 tracks. They are Swings and Chops, which is a demo mix, and Mr. Clean. I actually played both of these songs for my collection update video that I released at the beginning of the year, which it's still the beginning of the year, but the collection video that I did, a couple people were asking about the songs. Those were the songs. The first song was Swings and Chops, and then Mr. Clean. But these 2 tracks right here and this whole CD itself has prompted a few thoughts. And we're going to talk about the quick ones real quick. They're not major biggie ones, but basically what's on my mind right now about Fearless Fred Fury is the track Swings and Chops. It says here that it's a demo mix, and listening to it, it is clearly a dope track that I don't understand why it was scrapped. The only thing I can think of is maybe they're trying to give us a taste of Fearless Fred Fury. The fact that it's a demo mix instead of just flat out a scrapped song makes me think, makes me feel, and makes me hope that we will get a full productive release of this track, either on Fearless Fred Fury or on Flip the Rat. I'd be okay with it being on the EP, but I want to hear a full version of this because it's fucking dope. Obviously, the mixing needs tweaked a little bit more. That's why I'm saying I hope they'll continue work on this. That way we don't have just a demo mix, but we have a full version of Swings and Chops, because it's a dope track as is. So to hear it final in its final form would be the shit. The second track, Mr. Clean, and what I want to talk about this is, I'm not going to spend too much time on it because it's kind of a negative thought, but Mr. Clean, this track was okay to me. It wasn't my favorite. I'm definitely gravitating more towards Swing and Chops. But Mr. Clean is clearly and obviously Jay's attempt or take on doing trap. Now, when they did their feature on Gutter Water, they actually did the same thing there. Both Jay and Shaggy kind of did what would be, I guess you could say, their take on trap. Which, I mean, again, I like ICP. I like the way that they rap. So listening to them do it, it was kind of like, it's not terrible, but it's not my favorite. Kind of like what Twisted did at the 2016, mind you, the 17th annual Gathering of the Juggalos, when they released their Trapped EP. It was their take on trap. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't my favorite. I'm just not a fan of trap. But I'm curious and I'm wondering if Mr. Clean is the first and only attempt, other than what they did on Gutter Water, at Jay, I should say, doing his take on trap. I'm wondering if we're going to hear more tracks off Fearless Fred Fury in this manner of him kind of drawing that influence, I guess you could say, from Ouija Mac and giving his take on trap. Obviously, trap is kind of booming right now with younger generation of music listeners, so I kind of hope he won't go too overboard with it, but I have to admit, it's there in my head. Are we going to hear trap style songs? I kind of hope not. I hate to be negative, but I don't want it. I don't really care for that style. So the final thing we're going to get to is the fact that this CD right here is a Digipak. And if you don't know what a Digipak is, it's literally this right here. It's the cardboard sleeve. If you have any of the DJ Clay Let 'Em Bleed mixtapes, that is what a Digipak is. It's cardboard. It's got the little plastic CD tray right here. And, you know, see, this is what I don't like about Digipaks. You pop it off, and you know, that's the meat and potatoes of your CD, your Digipak. That's everything to it. What makes me wonder now is, will Fearless Fred Fury be released on a Digipak? And the reason why I wonder that, because not only is this a Digipak, but the Hollow Wicked single that they gave away at this year's Hollow Wicked, or I should say last year's now, at the 2018 Hollow Wicked, was also a Digipak. And not only that, but those who went to Record Store Day or ordered it off of Psychopathic Merch, went to a recent show and picked it up, you also know that the What the Fuck single is a Digipak. And I know that because I don't actually own it, but I know that because the homie Echo Sight Fiend, the one who hooked me up with this, shout outs to him, by the way, he actually picked up one, and you can see here in this screenshot, it is clearly a Digipak. So now I don't know if maybe this is them cutting corners for maybe Psychopathic Merch, or maybe Merch Now is kind of like, you know, we can get you these Digipaks and it'll cost you this much versus this much, you know. Maybe it's a cheaper route for them to go for, you know, quick little releases like this. I mean, this is obviously a single. What the Fuck is obviously a single. I don't know if it's just the one track or if it actually has two tracks. And then this is obviously just a 2-disc CD. So I don't know if that's them cutting corners on costs because these really don't have anything to them. Or maybe, like I just said, Merch Now has this like lineup of Digipaks on sale, and they're like, you know, we can get you these Digipaks at a cheaper cost to you to help push profit margins. I don't know. I'm in my head thinking, are we going to see Fearless Fred Fury on a Digipak? I hope not. And the reason why I say I hope not, it's not a huge thing for anybody out there who just buys the music because that's them supporting the artist or that's them getting a physical copy of it. But for collectors like myself and many others, Digipaks present a real big problem because in time, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, these will break. These trays will break. I've had numerous CD cases crack. I've had numerous CD trays stop holding the CD where it needs to be held. And the only way to replace this is to buy a whole new album. Whereas I've got a whole stash of CD cases, so when one cracks, one breaks, I simply take the book, the back art, and the CD out and put it in a new case. No harm, no foul. She's pristine, back on the CD tower, looking beautiful again. But a Digipak, once it breaks, it's broken. I mean, I either keep it broken or I throw the whole thing away and go buy a new one. Which, knowing me, I'd probably take the broken one, stick it in my little stash box of goodies, you know, show promotions and stuff like that. Or I simply throw it away and buy a new one and never see it again. For me, that's something I don't want. I don't want them to release it on a Digipak. If they do release it on a Digipak, I mean, it's not going to make me say, fuck it, I'm not buying it. Or it's not going to make me, in my review, say, don't buy it, it's a Digipak. Obviously, if it's dope, which it's ICP, it's going to be fucking dope. They've yet to disappoint me. I'm still going to tell you guys, go buy it. It's just for me as a collector, I am hoping that this is not the case. I'm hoping we don't see it on a Digipak. If they do flip the rat on a Digipak, I'm okay, I guess, with that. I hope not as well there. But, you know, and the other thing, too, is being a Joker's card, I hope it's not on a Digipak because, again, there's not much you can do art-wise with a Digipak. I mean, this is all dope and shit. I mean, that's a badass picture. Tom Wood is the shit. But you can't have a book. You can't have everything in it that you get when you have a full CD. So, I don't know. I'm in my head thinking, are they going to release it on a Digipak? I really hope not. So, yeah, that's basically what's been on my mind, all because of this one CD. So, leave your thoughts down below. If you have heard the songs or if you haven't, go listen to them real quick. Again, links to KJ Riddle's videos is in the description. Go listen to them, come back, tell me what you think. Did you like Swings and Chops? Or did you think because it was a demo, it was kind of like, it was lacking? And then same way with Mr. Clean, what did you think of that take on Jay doing a trap style, and do you think they will do some more trap style on Fearless Fred Fury? I mean, obviously Ouija Mac is he's hitting well with the Juggalos, so maybe they'll draw from that and kind of go, let's do some trap. I hope not, but there's plenty of other people that'll like it. And finally, what are your thoughts on the possibility of them putting Fearless Fred Fury on a Digipak? But anyway, leave your thoughts down below. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time.